Today's 3 Christmas tags all focus on hidden storage. We have a hidden tag, a layered tag with a belly band, and a file folder tag that holds 2 tags inside. Hi, I'm Cara Brandon with Cara Brandon Creations, and this is tags 16 through 18 in the 25 Days of Tag series. Tag 18 was actually the one that stumped me a little bit at first, so you'll see how this one comes together. All right, let's get started with tag 16. All right, tag 16. The number for 16 looks a little funky. It was really strange, a font, but here we are. I'm going to do a hidden pocket, and I need a circle punch. There we go. And we'll just punch a little thumb notch right here. A little ink. I did print this double-sided, and I messed up a bit right there, right where we need the the print. Oh, isn't it ironic? It is. So I'll just ink it quite heavily, apparently. Okay, and let's glue the top and the bottom. Looks like my glue is a mess. Sorry for the delay in today's video. I did my first, is that going to fit if I do that? No, we do not want glue going down. Just want it straight across. I did my first crafty in-person junk journal class with some robotics moms friends. And I spent all weekend getting the kits ready, figuring out what I was going to do, all that good stuff. And then come Monday, when I was going to, Sunday was when I was going to record the video. Was that right? No, Sunday's when they came over. That's right. Sunday they had come over. So Monday I was exhausted because we had quickly decorated for Halloween on Sunday, got everything ready. I was getting all the kits ready on Saturday. Yeah, so I was a bit sleepy and worn out. Not sleepy, I just was tired, you know? I can tell. Unfortunately, I'm getting older. I don't rebound as quickly as I used to, and I'm sure there's things I could do about that. But that's neither here nor there. So anyway, that was why I didn't have a video. And then life happened, and here we are. And it's now Wednesday, middle of the day, and I'm just now getting to the video. I think we're on track, though. I looked at the calendar, and if I get this one and another one for Friday, I think we are still on track to finish before Christmas. Phew! I just love this. Isn't that cool? Love it. Maybe I want these on here. Alright, so let's see if he will fit. See, that one looks nice. Printed on the back. And let's do this as a tab. I think I need the full thing. It'll be an awfully large tab. But yeah, so it was really fun. Like I said, my first time teaching in person. And I thought I had it all together. And I mean, I had printouts, I thought I had it, And then I went to go teach them how to do the 5 pamphlet stitch, and my brain totally froze. Like stage fright or something. I have no idea. I've never experienced stage fright, but my brain was not thinking. And I was like, wait a minute, that's not right. Nope, that's not right. And I did it probably, 15 times before my brain kicked in again. It was like, this is how you do it, Cara. It was the weirdest thing. It was so weird. I have never, in all my years of teaching, experienced something so nutty like that. Is this gonna fit? Did I glue it too crazy? Yeah, it was weird. It was weird. Maybe that's an aging thing too. I don't know, but it was weird. They were very gracious with me. They were very patient and understanding. It was very nice. But I was like, my gosh, how many times have I done this before? Why is my brain like shutting down? It was so weird. I'm gonna do that. And then, so then I think I was flustered. And then after that, I was going to, I wish I had the journal, it's still downstairs. I was going to do a ribbon closure, but I don't have it with me. Here, I have this one. So I was going to do something like this, where we made a file folder. It was a single signature, and where the ribbon was under the decoration, and that was our closure. That's what I was going to teach them, right? Oh no, totally forgot about the ribbon before we went to decorate the front cover. Oh my gosh. So then I had to pivot again. And then we, some of them actually hadn't done the front cover all the way, so they were able to do the ribbon. But a few of them, they did the eyelet closure instead. So it was fine. Showed them multiple ways to do it. And I told them at the very beginning, I'm like, you can't mess up. You can't mess up in juncture doodling. And then here I am. But it was good to show them, you know, you can resew your signature if you mess up. You can fix a cover. You know, it was good to show them that. But man, I did feel silly. I feel like there's one other thing. What did I, there's a third thing. Minor thing, but I don't remember now. They had fun though. They made the cutest little journals. And we didn't get to decorating at all. We just made the journal. There was much laughing and chatting and eating prior to actually getting to making the journal. So we will probably continue another time after the holidays, which is very exciting. So I loved it, even though I'm kicking myself. All right, so here we have our hidden tag and simply decorated. And there we go, tag 16 with a funky 16. We'll keep these pieces. And let's move on to 17. All right, what do we have here? I don't even remember. Cut it out a while ago. All right, we have a layered tag, but I don't want to really layer it this way because I'll cover Santa. But I could layer it this way. And then, could this be a belly band? This could be a belly band. Shall we do that? What do we have here? Yeah, let's make this. I have to be very careful. It's gonna fit. I might, we'll see how I do with my gluing, have to cut this down, but hopefully I can get it nice and thin. And then we could put some of this. I'm going to cut this in half. And then we could put some on this side, and some on this side. I just have to realize that I need it to go as a belly band. So maybe down here, and then we'll have to trim off the excess. What do we think? Yeah, that'll work. I don't think I inked. So then last night, my son had their school, the 9th graders take choir and the 10th graders, and he is a 10th grader. And so they had their winter choir concert. I think, what is it? I think he might have an art next semester. I don't really remember. So yeah, they they have 2 quarters in music, and then they have the concert. And well, last night was the concert. It was very beautiful. They always do a great job. It's really fun. But the funny thing was, because I used to teach preschool. If you're new, I used to teach preschool. I used to teach special ed preschool too. One class is special ed and one were typical kiddos. And so I had a morning and an afternoon. And I had, I shouldn't have favorites, but I did. And I had favorite families. Anyway, one of my favorite kiddos and families, well, not the kiddo, he wasn't there, but the grandparents were at the concert because they have a 9th grade grandchild. Am I explaining this horribly? See, this is what I was teaching in person. The grandparents have 3 kids, and then each kiddo of theirs had children. So 3 different sets of grandchildren. This family was not the family that I had the kiddo in preschool. It's his sibling, his brother's family. But anyway, he's a 9th grader, and he's actually on the robotics team this year with my son. And so I know him, and when I saw his grandparents, which I've known because of the kiddo I had in my class, I was like, oh my gosh, what are you guys doing here? And then we put it all together that, oops, their other grandkid is the son that goes to the same school as my son and is in robotics together. Does that make sense? I don't even know. But it was really, really fun to see them. I hadn't seen them in a long time. I keep up with the kiddo I had in my class via Facebook, and I run into them every once in a while. But it was really fun to see Grandma and Grandpa. I adore Grandpa. I told him long ago, I'm like, I am adopting you as my grandfather. He's the coolest. I mean, he's so good. He has, 3, 5, I think, at least, I know of 5. I think more than that, grandchildren. He is so involved. Both of them are. They're really, really cool people. So yeah, that made my day. My night. That was fun to run into them. All right, I think that'll work when it's dry. Yeah, that looks pretty good. I think I need a little ink right here. I think I might put this here as the topper. Is that crazy? Just on the bottom. And then what if we do this one here? I'm getting crazy. I noticed that Gail, if you haven't seen, she's been working with these tags too. So if you want a different inspiration, she's doing her thing with the tags, which is really fun. Okay. She has the tag box. I don't know if she's put it together yet, though. All right, I think I'm going to leave the, oh man, I have glue everywhere. All right, I think I'm going to call that tag 17. I like it. Okay, now on to tag 18. And this one's a file folder, and I'm not sure what to do with this one because I've already done the thing where we make it a pocket and stick the tags in. So what do we want to do? And I just made a hidden tag, so that's no good. What do I want to do? think I like, let's see. Do we want him on this and then him here? I think I like him and then this guy in here. Yeah, let's ink this up. I think he'll go on the front of the tag. Trying to decide what to do. Let's glue him on. I know I want that. Right. And then let's glue him. We can make him a tuck on the front. Is that crazy? We'll put him here, and this could be a tuck. No, I like the Santa better. Do you want this as a, no, I don't know. I feel like they should go in the envelope or in the file folder. Ink. Put him on the front. All right, I'm gonna go get a couple things and I'll be right back. All right, I think I have an idea. We're going to make it a mini journal. Yep, I'm gonna put my pamphlet stitch abilities or lack of to the test. It's a 3. I'll do a 3, so it should be okay. All right, so this, let's see. We want the paper to be 2 3/4 and 4 1/2. So 4 1/2 tall. Do I have a paper trimmer? I do. Do I have room is the problem here. All right, 4 1/2 tall. Is that what I said? Is that what I said? Gosh, Cara. Yeah, that's 4 3/4. So let's do 4 1/2 tall. So let's do this one. And this will be an ish. And then this is 5 3/4, so let's do 5 1/2. And then this will be an ish. And then we can just do this, and it should work. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to fold this in half. And then tomorrow, I drive up to Flagstaff to get our daughter. She's all done with her very first semester in college. Isn't that fun? Okay. I have my little, well, let's do it this way. I'm still waiting on my son to finish the actual, this is the prototype, but the actual one, so I can list these in my shop. Keep bugging him. However, now we have to fix the nozzle, so before the 3D printer might be a while. Let's see, how about green? Get my thread, that looks goodish. And thread, oh, I need my awl. So this, like that, kind of put it in the middle here. And I'll put this here. Line this up, eyeball the middle. All right, and then we'll do 1 and so what was that? 3. There we go. So we'll do middle, maybe, and then we'll do top. And we'll skip. Now we'll go back through the middle. Maybe I should have done the 3 stitch. Oh, goodness, Cara. All right. Tie a knot. And we'll tie another knot. Trim. And I'm just going to tie a little bow. And there we go. Cute. So now we have a little mini journal. This would be great for documenting. And I'm going to take some paper clips. And we can paper clip this one on. And again, if there were pictures to add, super cute. And then we can decorate a page, maybe this one. Where's my ink? Just like that. I think I'll put the present on the center. Maybe on this side. And then let's add this one right here. And then we can use another one just off the top and put our 18 in the corner. There we go. Cute. And it's a different idea than what I had, oops, the other time. Okay. So let's take a look. We have tag 16 with our hidden pocket. And it's not stuck in there, which is nice. And we have 17 with our belly band. And 18 with our mini book. Very cute. Yay! Okay, come on back Friday for 19, 20, and 21. Great. All right, as always, I hope you have a wonderfully crafty day. Bye-bye.